Everyone, so let's take a look at this Nike Mad Ready objective. There's only 5 days left to complete it. I've already completed quite a few of them, but the two grind ones left are playing 20 matches and playing 15 matches, right? Um, I am going to try and do a sneaky way of doing this, of playing squad battles and just try and get my last 10 games in because I'm trying to get higher rewards in my squad battles, anyways. So I tried to play this with my 24 match, whatchamacallit, lone Chiesa. So I was trying to just play with Chiesa, just threw him into a match, got a win, but I ended up not counting towards it. So I went back to the market and bought their Fernandez, and 35,000 coins, which crazy his drop off. Yesterday I bought him for 40, sold him for 51. Tonight he's 5,000 cheaper. Tomorrow morning I'll probably be able to sell him for 45. So let's just get into the game and start grinding now. Quick plug here. Just really encourage you to try and play the squad battle challenges. They used to be such a burden to jump into and play, but now it goes by so much faster with these 4-minute halves. They just fly by. I'm going to try and focus on just scoring some goals and getting the coins I need to, and then moving on to the next game, because really I've seen a lot of success in previous years of just completing those objectives to get decent packs, right? Some of these packs that you get from these objectives are super expensive if you were just able to buy tradable versions of those packs. So, and usually they're in promos and you're spending a lot of FC points or a lot of your coin bankroll on them. So for me, it's, hey, I'm going to try and do as much as I possibly can to get some good players right at the beginning of this game and let them be my first own players, and just get excited about playing with so many different leagues, players from different nations, and everything else. So I'm playing on professional right now. I've pretty much moved up and progressed to where I win more easily on world class level. But I've also noticed I've had to spend longer times playing the game when I'm trying to do these helpful tips and tricks videos and trying to talk while I do it. So I'm just playing on professional now so that I could get a win and still kind of go throughout the game with you, to give you some context, right? So a lot of people, there's modes within inside the mode of Ultimate Team. So some people are obsessed with squad battles, right? So they're able to get tradable players, and then that's how they build their bankroll and they sell the cards. Some people are like, oh, I don't waste any of my time in squad battles. I'm going to spend all my time like in competitive games. I think it's a delicate balance of each, right? So I was given a opportunity to get a as a draft token for one of my packs, right? Or objective. And I was like, oh, great. And I ended up packing the Mad Ready campaign Sam Kerr out of it. So that counted towards my, 20 games that I need for completing all these Mad Ready objectives, right? So it's like, oh, after I get done with those, I will just buy a player, which I did. I bought Fernandez, which he's in my squad again after buying another one. But get used to trying out new cards, right? It's fun. Like this card right here, Madison. I like playing with cards that I packed, right? But you don't have to be that way. You could be the guy that, okay, I'll be the second, third, fourth, fifth owner of a player. The card's the same card, right? It's just this like nostalgic feel I get for being the first one to have packed it. Who cares, right? Like what what bragging rights or anything else do I get? None. I can try and flex all day, but it's not like I'm just going to be competitively dominating everybody I step on the pitch with, right? So find the players that you can get good chemistry with, but then you also enjoy playing with, right? So shout out right now to Koulibaly. He is his base version in this game, maybe an overall lower rated card, but he plays just as good as he did last year. And I think he's one of the meta OP players at the beginning of this game a couple days in. I've been able to play a few competitive matches, and he's just been lights out, right? Um, it's crazy how much faster he is than a player like Chiellini. Love the connections to the MLS and everything else, but man, pace matters in this game. Um, it's it's a game changer, literally. All right, so here, I'm just trying to rack up some goals, get it to half, and then move on to the next squad battle since my rewards will drop within the next few hours, and I'll move on to the next challenge, right? So this Mad Ready campaign has been a real big letdown for me from the aspect of not being able to pack any of them, right? I put all my FC points into these promo packs yesterday and today, and I packed 0 of them, and that's fine. I mean, the probability statistics aren't high on packing one of them, but I'm not getting many Team of the Weeks, high-rated cards at all, right? So it's important that EA just doesn't use this game as a money grab, right? We all love playing it, but at some point, not all of us are doing this for $2, right? Some of us are just playing so that we can have fun and support our favorite clubs and everything else. So like right here, I'm supporting my Charlotte FC club with rocking the badge, right? And then, with coming up here, when people see when I'm playing competitively, okay, this guy actually packed this player. It isn't like I just went out on the market and bought this ultimate killer squad, right? I like packing these players and showing, okay, this is mine, right? Like I got him from Inception when he first came out of the pack. And again, I didn't do that of course, with my Mad Resi version that I'm playing to complete these challenges because I haven't packed it. So I'm going to have to buy. So there's certain objectives and stuff you're going to have to go out there on the transfer market, buy the player, bite the bullet, and then move on about your business. So super cool that we have a lot of content dropping so easily in the game, but also part of me says, are we going to get bored with it more quickly, right? We were all so excited about this new version of FC24, but is it that much different than all the previous versions? Kind of for me, because it feels like that new shiny toy. It is a little bit, but not. I'd say the most game-changing aspect of this game is defending has gotten much better, right? Like I feel like you could just put somebody on the pitch, and if you kind of let, your AI do its thing, you had decent defending, but not anymore. Like you actually have to have your defender in a position to make a play and defend the ball. And that's kind of a major win and major improvement from my perspective that EA made with this version, right? That they put extra time into, okay, you actually have to play defense. It's not just about scoring a bunch of goals. Um, that's my 2 cents. I'll get off my soapbox, but you know, uh, game, right? If it becomes a chore and you're just like, oh, I have to go play FC 24 so that I can get my coins. I have to go play FC 24 so I can do this. Whatever. Fill in the blank. That's not why you should be playing a video game, right? Whenever it becomes a chore, most of us have a lot of work to do. Either we're full time employees or going to school full time. Like we have other things. This game should be our disconnect from all that, right? Like it should be our way to um, disconnect from reality and just enjoy something that very few people in this world ever get to do is be professional footballers. These video games are nostalgic. It brings me back to my childhood, my most memorable Christmas ever when my mom will remember this, and my brother will, of my grandma's house that we rented, and it was Christmas and I couldn't fall asleep, and then the next morning I literally laid in bed all night and my brother and I had our very first Game Boys. It was the first year that Game Boy came out. Um, I was hooked. Any game possible, I played. So again, thanks for just going about this journey with me. Please click a like, subscribe to our channel. A lot more to come. Peace.